Yeah, hi, my name is Celine. So I'm the founder and also CEO of the brand Jump Dim Sum. So Jump Dim Sum is actually a brand subsidiary of Dim Sum Sdn Bhd, which our main core is actually manufacturing halal dim sum and bao. So this brand name was created last year, October, to hit the market during the MCO, and also we see the opportunity for Muslim market, especially in halal dim sum. Okay, I'm going to introduce about us. So this is the first fast food concept of halal dim sum. Okay, so this is our license kit. So I'm going to share some information. As you can see from this main page, right, this is exactly how it's going to look like at the ordering counter. Okay, it's exactly like fast food feeling. So customers will approach to the counter and make their order, so they can get their ticket number. So upon the ding dong, the bell ring, so they can actually pick up themselves. Or if the staff is free, then the staff will also serve to the customers. Yeah. So our mission is to touch everyone through dim sum with a single bite, because as Chinese will understand, the dim sum would means touching heart. So we want to touch customers with single bite with this dim sum. And this picture also shown is the exactly how we look at the outlet, how the customer enjoy at the Jom Dim Sum. So our vision is hopefully not just expand within Malaysia, we will also like to expand throughout overseas. So currently, actually, our products is available in Perak, KL, Penang, Kedah, and also in Australia, Singapore, Hong Kong, and up to UAE now. So the rest of the countries are in the midst of approaching. So, because our main core is manufacturing, so to certain areas is by Dim Sum. So Jom Dim Sum is just a subsidiary of a concept going on fast food that we created last year. So this is how it looks. Actually, we have 4 lots of factory. Yeah. So this is partially the main entrance of our factory, how it looks like. And this is a frozen pack packaging label that you can see as a frozen pack. So we are creating this as the one and only healthier fast food, because whenever people think of fast food, right, they will think that, hey, it's not so healthy. So when dim sum is mostly steamed, and the meat are usually chicken meat and fish, so it's white meat, so it should be higher in protein and less oil. So we'll call it a healthier dim sum. So as you can see, we serve in a method that putting all the dim sum in one big basket. So it will be more Instagramming looking, and also save the manpower of washing the dishes or washing the bamboo basket. So usually, 2 person, you may have to eat up like 10 basket or more than that. So actually the workload for manpower in washing basket is really quite hectic. So what is dim sum? This is to share with some Muslim friends. So it's actually those days were only enjoyed by the rich, by the privileged community. So but nowadays we hope to get this food to enjoy by everyone. Okay, our few products that I would like to share. First is our bao. Okay, what make our bao very different from others? Yeah, I don't know if Charles you are eating now, probably it's already cold, but it should be fluffy while it's hot. Very fluffy, should be, okay, because we're using the kind of flour is premium imported from Europe to Singapore and come into Malaysia, which we are not using the local one. The cost is even 60% higher than the normal flour. So it's more nutritious, higher in fiber and higher in vitamin B2, and also it should be more fluffy and very smooth, the texture. And if you look at the bao here, right, the series of lava bao, I think for halal dim sum or halal bao, we are the only one making this series of lava range. And also you can see like kimchi bao, pumpkin lotus, and like cheese salami. And all the skin colors are all natural color. The red is red rice. The brown color is actually whole wheat, and the black is coconut charcoal. So if you look at the dim sum here, so usually we will serve dim sum as steamed or fried, all right, or baked lah, okay? There's another choice. So whatever that prep from our central kitchen, when they reach the outlet, right, the outlet managers or the crews will have to follow the SOP of the way of steaming or the way of frying. And of course, all the machineries of the equipments of the kitchen are also catered by us, because we have customized a very unique steamer induction, which is meant to steam dim sum. We are not using the typical one because the typical one do not have like timer or the heating temperature. So, but for us, we also have another company of our own, which we do manufacturing food machinery and food equipments. So therefore, we do our R&D and create the equipments to make the kitchen easier to operate with different kind of equipments. So usually dim sum are steamed and fried. So all our products, from Central Kitchen, we are certified with Halal, GMP, HACCP, and ISO 22000. So HACCP and ISO 22000 is a must, is compulsory when we want to do for export market. But although to certain countries they don't accept like chicken meat or so-called poultry. Like when we export to Australia, right, we will have to transform change the formulations to seafood based and vegan based. Yeah, so we already done that and already gone through all the lab tests and got all the certifications. So when it's going for overseas market, there's no issue as well. So these are the awards they have got for our company. The Soba, I believe a lot of people know, is by Star Paper, and we are the winner of the Rising Star Grand Winner. So SMA Platinum Award and Nanyang. Malaysia Records is we have built a bamboo basket to become a Christmas tree, which is about 20 feet tall. So it's recorded in the Malaysia record. So next is in our brand name, we also do CSR project. Like last year, we do the Bantuan Raya. Okay, it was during the MCO. So each outlet we will sponsor 100 bags of food to the poor. So okay, when we look at the market, right, why do we I will always tell people whoever who are involved in F&B, I would say must do the Malay market. It's a must, I would say, because when you look at the populations here, this is last year, it's almost 70% are Muslim, 70%. So if you're still only doing the Chinese market, right, this is the market you are covering properly, plus the Indian and others, 30% of the populations in Malaysia. So when we are having halal and doing the halal market, it doesn't mean that you only do the Muslim, but actually you are coverage all. It's for all nations. So our advantages, right? Okay, we have 8 advantages to share for people who are interested to do this business with us. Okay, first is lower capex, lower capital expenditure. I will share with you how. Secondly is the customer base. Okay, we already have Kenny Dim Sum as our backbone. If you search on any Instagram or TikTok, you just search Kenny Dim Sum, it's really viral. So we'll say this brand is by Kenny, so people would know and trust. And the food is suitable for everyone regardless of age and race. And then standard management system, well, this one, once the licensee would like to invest in this business, we will guide them from A to Z, even make sure they register their Wi-Fi, they register their KWSP, all that. We have the whole checklist. And for the staff to come train, we will have this on-job training list with 200 over SOP. Yeah, so we will guide them with HR, finance, and social media marketing as well. So all will have the courses. And every month, 15th of every month, we will have meeting with all the outlets manager, and we will guide them on new things. And then we will also see what they need to be improved. So this will be done by us. So it's a sustainable business style, because to me, certain business is just a trend. Okay, I don't want to mention any maybe like the one that pick up toys kind of vending machine. So it just may be a trend. So after some time it may be over. So if you're doing the business, you do not want to start over and over again. It's very tiring. So if you're going for a sustainable business, towards some time you can have a good exit plan. So and that is also a healthier fast food, like I mentioned earlier. So lower OPEX. All right, this operational manpower, we are keeping it very minimum. It's within 6 to 8, just 6 to 8 for one outlet. Okay, because I have 2 concept restaurant which is direct managed by us. So like I mentioned, one is Kenny Dim Sum, the other is John Dim Sum. Kenny Dim Sum, for one session, I have to got 28 manpowers, one session, yeah. But for John Dim Sum, currently my outlet is just 6. 6 I can manage one whole day. So we are actually controlling by managing the menu and also setting all the dim sum in one basket, and it's easier for customers to choose. That's why the fast food concept. So eventually, if your OPEX is lower, so your ROI should be faster. So it should be standardly within 1 to 3 years. But we are looking at our current scenario around when the market is open back for customers to dine in. We are looking at it like 1 year or 1 year slightly more. Okay. So financial requirements, this is guidelines for one short lot. Yeah, I'm talking about one short lot. So usually a short lot is 20 times 70 feet. So okay, 30,000 here is our brand license fees. Yeah, 30,000 brand license fees for an outlet. So 230K is roughly for our construction outfit. So including like carpentry and fitting, standard steelworks and all that, plumbing, electrical. Okay, 170 is about for equipments, furniture, post system, commercial TVs, and all that. So 20,000 here is about signage, marketing design, and marketing plan. Okay, but this will be issued in different quotation accordingly to the outlet size. So it may not up to 450, but it may also exceed 450 if the lot size is bigger. Okay. But the total project cost will exclude the major construction like power upgrade, opening stock, deposits, and also like training costs for your staff, right? When or salary during their training session. So additional structural works are not included. So that's why I mentioned that the quotation will be provided accordingly. Okay. Our license introduction deck here, I will split into two packages. Just now I mentioned that it's 30,000 for one outlet. But currently, we look at the current market now after the MCO, we are also giving a kiosk concept. Now, this kiosk concept is similarly, look at the picture, how it looks like the picture here. The license fees will be lesser, 20,000. So if you compare, right, next to next, basic package 20,000, the premium package we so-called is the outlet one shot one is 30,000. Our royalty fees is 3% on your monthly sales revenue. So it's only royalty fees, no A&P fund, but actually whatever royalty fees that contribute to HQ, we will use it for A&P. So lot size, for basic package, I will say is within 200 square feet to 500 square feet. For an outlet, is within 1,004, the short lot size lah, okay? So the startup fund all in here for a kiosk should be within 150K. For the short lot should be within 450K, within there. So manpower for a kiosk within 3 to 4, for an outlet within 6 to 8. So operation hours should be all same 10 to 10. Okay, unless certain area like, for example, we are going to start one in hospital. So the hospital set their time is only 10 to 8. So okay lah, that one will be 10 to 8. So this kind of kiosk concept we will target, right, for, sorry. This kind of concept for kiosks, we will target like for hypermarket entrance, MRT station, university canteen, airport, food court, highway, or play park. So like the outlet one, actually we are targeting like small township with commercial area. This is what we are doing now in shopping mall and developing city area. So area with the high commercial traffic. So this, currently our outlets are all at this kind of area. So the concept, right, similarly the same, but the kiosk will have lesser menu selection, not full menu as what we are doing in the outlet because of the capacity. So kiosks will not have seating capacity, but the outlets would able to seat 50, even more than that. Okay, so we also can accept catering and events, which we are also doing now. Sometimes weekly, monthly, they will have like because nowadays they don't encourage buffet, so they will say, oh, we have 30 packs of meeting in Maidan now, so can you send over 50 packs, and each pack they just target like 15 or 20 ringgit. So we also do that as well. So we are also allowed to, there's a storage for display frozen packs, which I will show you later. So besides selling whatever that customer take away, dine in or delivery, we also sell the frozen, because actually the frozen in your freezer is also your storage, but it's also for display to the customer. Yeah. So the setup days, for a smaller kiosk, it should be within 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, for an outlet, it's within target 45 days. So delivery service, yes, for both. Gross margin is within 50 to 60%. I hope I'm not going too fast because I know I have limited time.
It's okay, Ken. No worries.
Okay, so okay, now we look at the projection here. This I'm talking about for kiosks. Okay, so we have 3 scenario. So if at scenario 1, a day say you are getting a sales of 1,000, so okay lah, in a month 30,000. COGS I put in the middle. Actually we are saying 50 to 60, so I put in the middle. So our gross margin should be 55. So cost of good should be 45. Actually, this one, if you do your P&L by monthly, is your purchase. So we would control the our outlet operator, right? Target your monthly sales. Let's say, oh, this month I target my monthly sale is 60,000 or 80,000. So you purchase the stock, right? Within 45%, should not more than that, so they can see the cash flow. So okay, the staff cost. Okay, this is the staff cost. Yeah. Okay, wait. This one is okay. The staff cost shouldn't be that much lah. Huh? Shouldn't be that much. I have to amend on this, because if this is for a kiosk, we should not need 8 staff lah. 3 to 4 only. So okay. Anyhow, yeah, the cost is 7,000 is correct, but it's just not 8 staff. Okay, so you can see your EBITDA. EBITDA means your earnings before tax and depreciation. So it should be about 5,000. Okay, scenario 2, 13,000. Scenario 3, accordingly, because your fixed cost is fixed cost. Okay, so then your 21,000 lah, if we are talking about scenario 3. So currently we have this kind of kiosk concept, right? In KL, which they are actually within scenario 2. Yeah, within scenario 2, once the market is back and back to norm. Okay, so this one we are saying the restaurant concept. Okay, the restaurant concept, we have 3 scenario. This one, because we direct own one, so I can very sure that this is exactly what we are hitting now is scenario 3. Scenario 3, yeah. This one put scenario 2 salah already, sorry. Okay, scenario 3. So scenario 3 here, this is what we are hitting here. Like last month, our sales is 92,000. So last month, our sales 92,000. Our COGS, but our purchase was 47%. So they purchased maybe some other else things. So then our profits, EBITDA is also 20 over 1,000 last year. So if you look at this scenario 1, worst that they said die, not so good. Okay, 1,004 per day. So how we do this? Okay, you're still not facing any losses one. You will still have your profit making. So I can share also during the MCO time. During the MCO time, during this lockdown, and customers are not allowed to dine in. So what we do is only frozen sales and picking up, and also delivery. So at that time, we control our manpower. We cut it to just 2 person handle a shop a day, and then we also switch off some freezers and aircon, so to cut down the expenses on the utilities TNB. So at that time, lowest period, we got our sales is 32,000 a month. 32,000 a month, our P&L, right, it's still shown we have 5,000 profit making. It was 5,000, yeah. So that one we can prove lah. I mean, if any customer who come by to our HQ here, we can show them all this data, which is recorded in the post system. So normally you will see scenario 3 lah. Okay, so scenario 3, so it depends on your outlet size, your pumping capital. So if the ROI should be within a year or a year plus. So when we are talking about, hey, how do I want to make these sales? 3,000 a day or 2,000 per day. I'm only selling a dim sum or bao, but because we are setting our menu in such a way, we are targeting our customers as in set, and each set will have easily 15 to 20 ringgit. So this is how it looks like. So that's why we call it a fast food concept, where all the foods placed in one basket and served with a cup of drinks. So we also have family set. Okay, and each have different name. You see, culture. Culture means it's like typical Chinese, what they eat. Typical Chinese will eat lo mai gai, char siew bao, and siu mai. Okay, come with a drink, 14.90. So this kind of pricing is affordable for everyone, right? Because you don't have to spend like, wow, each person 50 ringgit. Yes, usually if you want to enjoy a halal dim sum, I think in KL, Klang Valley area, easily you walk in any 5-star hotel, easily 2 person, 100 over bucks. So of course, beside the set, we also allow them to order by a la carte. They can, but it's very rare they order by a la carte. They will usually order by set, then they will add in the a la carte. They will top up. Then we realized Malaysian are still people who want rice and noodles. So we also do rice and noodles. These are also very easy to handle because the rice, right, of course they have to steam there. It's called nasi kukus, they steam there. But the paste of like pandan and coconut juice is made from HQ, from Central Kitchen. So whatever we deliver to them, we give them the SOP, they just follow. So when we serve rice and noodles, we realize our sales also increase because hey, the customer will actually order the rice or noodles, then they will side dish with the dim sum. So eventually per person will spend over 20 over ringgit. So if per person spend over 20 over ringgit, let's say from morning to night you have 100 customers, it's easily hit 2,000 over or 3,000 easily. So like currently our outlets, right, it's actually on Saturday, Sunday. Like yesterday our sales is 6,000 plus lah. So yesterday was yesterday Saturday 6,000 plus. Okay lah, our manpower only 6 lah. Okay, and our small township, our rental also not high. So this is the 5 color broth dumpling, 小笼包啦. So usually the Chinese one will only have the plain white color, right? So ours is all natural color with 5 different flavor. We have crab roll, black truffle, and inside is we have truffle and also with the coconut charcoal skin. So scallop is a green color with spinach, and the red color tom yum is with the red rice. So we also serve like curry chicken with the fried mantou. So we also do like value combo set. So when we do this, right, it's actually sometimes one person, right, they will order one combo set. So we also sell frozen. Okay, we have cooler bag for the customer as well. So sometimes during the promotion period, we will do this. So we do all-time promotion on frozen packs. From first pack to the 4th pack, they will entitle 10% discount. Then 5th pack above, they will get 20% discount. Because actually, these are your stock you are keeping there. So might as well you sell to customer when they look at it. So in the outlet, so like you can see here, the natural color mantou that just now Charles enjoyed. So we have still a lot more flavors here. So you can see the pizza bao. I forgot to mention about the pizza bao. The pizza bao is our best seller now. Okay, it's half white, half red. Half white, half red, and inside the filling is pizza. So it can be fried, also can be steamed. So this is how it looks like if at the outlet, the middle photo. So in the outlet, right, they will have all the display as such way. So we will usually give them a green basket. So you know ladies, right, when they go shopping, they paiseh malu to get one packet only one. So sometimes they will take 2 or 3 more. So when they take 2 or 3 more, right, we'll tell them, hey, take 5 lah, you get 20% discount. That's how we upsell our sales lah. So this one placing for top freezer. This one is like for kiosk concept. So usually we will encourage them to put as the door freezer, because door display freezer easily to see a lot of items, then you will pick more. So our outlet first is in Greentown. This is managed by our own. So if you've ever come by Ipoh, you're welcome to visit us. Tanjung Malim, Cameron Highland. At the moment, Cameron Highland, right, is hiring people because they closed down during the MCO time. So I know if anyone in F&B, you will know it's very challenging to get staff now. So Sungai Petani just recently opened last 2 weeks. So this one is Seri Manjung, and then Teluk Intan. If you look at it, it's small township. So the next coming up is Seri Iskandar. Genting Highland is at the Premium Outlet Mall, and we are also having a target a few more outlets in Sabah, which this group of people, they are coming to see us next week. They tend to open 4 outlets at one time in Sabah. So we are hoping to expand throughout, not just within Malaysia So for the licensee application procedure, so once they apply to become our licensee, we will go for the site inspections. So once it's approved, both parties, so we will do a lot of things together. So we will both site monitoring We will have the checklist for both parties from our side, what we need to do, and for the licensee, what they need to do. So we will target everything to be complete and hand over to open the restaurants within 45 days, maximum 50 days for outlets. So the criteria for the operator, yes, we also make sure that they need to have adequate capitalization. They have that kind of entrepreneurial mindset, soft skills, work ethic, but of course we will also guide them Most important is the commitments we have to work together. Because some people, they will just say, oh, I just want to invest only, I don't want to care anything, I don't want to bother. But actually cannot. Somehow you need to pay attention to your own stuff, because we are like business, we are like partner, I do my part from our licensor, but the licensee also please do their part. So we emphasize on that. It's just not for the sake of getting the money, honestly. So we want to make sure both parties success. So why John Dim Sum and not other brand? Yeah, okay. Why? Because we are the only one direct manufacturing to retail halal dim sum with our own brand name. We are also the only one manufacturer that obtain all the certifications with our own retail brand name. So if some say, oh, that means you got halal already, do I still need to apply halal? Yes, you still need to apply halal, but we will guide you. Usually after 3 months of operations, we will guide you to the step to get the best, and then you get the halal. Yeah. So it should take, if without further lockdown, it should take within 6 months to 9 months to obtain your halal from the day you operate your restaurant. Okay, so we are also the first QSR concept. QSR is fast food, right, in the world, because you don't see this kind of concept with this kind of menu setup, right? And then with a lot of innovative products. Okay, and finally, we will call it's an investment opportunity. It's just not an ordinary business, because we are also looking towards 3 options. Either we grow more, okay, and this, or secondly is M&A, third is GLC, because we have already government agencies talking to us, telling us that they want to acquire in our company, or to become our shareholders. But I would say this is not the value, this is not the time yet, the value is not that high yet. So we want to make sure all grow well, and then probably one day we can have a good exit plan. For example, I think everyone knows Chicken Rice Shop sold off with 60 outlets to a Japanese company, 200 million. Or this is one of the examples. So I believe in halal F&B retail chain, it's definitely a value for going out for exit plan in 3 to 4 years time, or even 10 years time. So this is why John Dim Sum, and also I did mention, because Charles did ask me, do I have any competitor? At this concept currently now, we do not have competitor. If you're talking about manufacturing, yes, there are a few manufacturing with halal dim sum in the market, but with halal and ISO and HACCP, I think may not more than 3. Okay, and plus some more during the retail, if our own brand name, we are the only ones. And this is why to choose us. So, and we hope we can build this mission and culture together. Instead of for us Malaysian keep buying in the brand name from overseas, why not we create our own brand name and make it proud, a brand proud of Malaysia, and we can expose to overseas markets. So that's all about my sharing. And finally, if you want to know more about us, website, Telegram, Facebook, or IG, you can scan through the QR code here. So that's all about my sharing.
Can we be your online store partner?
Okay, online store, it's a bit difficult because our food are frozen. So you have to got your cold room to store the food, and then to do your food, you need to have cold truck to do the delivery. And that's why actually I've been talking to Shopee and Lazada. They can't even do that yet. Yeah. So that's the challenge. Yeah. But if you have a kiosk or outlet at somewhere, right, you register with Foodpanda or Grab, yes, they can do. Because like our online with Foodpanda, sometimes I look at the bill, wow, how come Foodpanda also can buy frozen 200 over ringgit? They will customer do that, or by Grab Express. So that one, when you store from your locality, your kiosk or your outlet, then you can send out the frozen one.
What's the average order value for kiosk as well as restaurant type?
Order value means like you mean they purchase stock, or?
Yeah, I think it's purchase stock.
Purchase stock is averagely, but I'm talking about weekly but of course depends on the sales and depends on the locality. We have MOQ to deliver our stock as well. So usually I'm talking about in a month outlet their purchase should be within 30 to 40,000. The purchase stock, it depends on their sales, like I mentioned just now, right? If your sales is 90,000, so you foresee 40% or 45% you purchase of that month. So they can control. And sometimes they have the stock depends, because you will have keeping stock. So there was one month also our purchase was only 30 over percent. So yeah, but the sales is okay. So we have to be very careful with this, because when talking about sales and profit, right, it doesn't mean your sales is higher, your profit is higher, you know. Sometimes your sales is high, your profit is very low because of certain reasons. Yeah.
Is there any drive-through concept?
Not at the moment, because actually it's not easy. Honestly, if you look at McDonald's, it's very successful with their drive-through concept. But you look at KFC and pizza, no. Honestly.
Yes.
So I do not know why, but the kitchen system is also something very tedious lah. Have to be very very challenging also. Yeah, the movement. So at the moment, no. Yeah.
Actually, he would like to know the average order value per customer.
That I mentioned just now in the menu, right? Because as we set it as like 15 to 20 ringgit, so after they order that one set, usually they will side dish with dim sum, especially Muslim, right? Their practice, their culture, and they really eat a lot one. They are not like Chinese, like, hey, I order one portion, I share with you. No, they don't have this mindset of sharing. Imagine like in Canning dim sum, let's say 鸡肠粉 for Chinese, right? We will order like, okay lah, one plate or two plates, then we share. But I realize Muslim, they are not. They will order each person one 鸡肠粉, and then all the dim sum will be their side dish. So average per spend per person, right? Besides, they will order one main dish, then they will top up the side dish. Is within 25 ringgit per person, within 25. But after they enjoy, because several times, sometimes I just sit down there and observe. After they makan husband and wife, right? They can buy over 100 ringgit, the frozen pack, go home one, the bao, you know. Because then I just chat with them and say, oh, tak lah, besok pagi I boleh steam bagi anak makan. So it's like, oh, okay, then you know, if you're talking about per person spend, yes, 20 over ringgit. But after that, they buy the frozen one, it could be more already.
Okay, so how many outlets are there right now, kiosk and restaurant?
Now currently we only have the outlet concept. Is six outlets, and the 7 is going to be in Genting, 8 is going to be in Seri Skandar. But if you look at in Bintulu and Kota Kinabalu, we have Jom Dim Sum also. But that is not this fast food concept. That is a very traditional concept. At that time, we did in 2019, which we haven't thought of upgrade to this kind of concept. So this is like a new version. And kiosk-wise, we are in the midst of starting for the Subang Jaya Hospital. I forgot what's the name of the hospital. So they should be getting in by end of January. Because halal is highly recognized in Malaysia and worldwide. So if really someone is going to venture in, it's not just within Malaysia, since we already ready to export. So yeah, if someone even think of agree in Brunei or Indonesia, also can be done.
Yeah, I think Brunei can work very well also.
Oh, we have two asking, but the thing is, we cannot visit each other now.
But never mind. So Brunei, I think, even though it's a small country, but it is, the spending power is there.
Yeah, you just have one, I think people were already flooded in.